Shalom, family. So I'm just getting back from going live on Instagram and Facebook, and I wanted to make sure to try to get this on HD quality because the internet, just kind of bogged things down and made things a little bit laggy. But today we walked outside. It's about 11 o'clock today. I guess these bees came out and they saw how beautiful of a day was, and they was like, quarantine what? Stay in the house who? And they decided they was just going to come on outside and start swarming today, family. So but when we walked out here, there was a cloud of bees flying through the air, much larger than the one that you're seeing right now. And what they're doing when they swarm, this is an activity that they do to expand their colony, okay? This is something that they actually do every single year in the spring. And my dad, he actually set up a bee, a swarm trapper, okay? And this right here box, okay, as you can see, the bees are gathering up in this here box. It has some pheromones and things like that inside that box, so they are attracted to this box. And when they leave their original native hive and they go out to go and try to find a different home, they just try to find something that is suitable for them. And this was the box that they decided was suitable for them. We are blessed to have some knowledge about bees, which is the reason why they actually went to this here box, and we are happy because all we're going to do, we're just going to give them a bigger home, okay? So in the spring, what's happening pretty much is the bees, they notice that there's another queen, and only can be one queen to a hive. So what that queen does, she takes half of the hive and she moves on to try to find a new home. So this is what you're seeing right now. So this right here, we did not plan for today whatsoever. We had no idea that the bees were going to do this. We certainly didn't tell the bees that we were going to be having an event today, giving away their honey. But as you can see, the bees are swarming today, okay? This is a wonderful sight to behold. What a blessing. Yes, at 2 o'clock today, we will be having our big honey drop event, celebrating the 5th annual honey harvest over the spring, our spring honey harvest. The honey this year is absolutely delicious. We are calling it heavenly. That's the nickname because it's just so good. And I think the reason why it's so good, on a scientific standpoint, is just because they had a really short winter. So they had more time to forage for nectar, okay? But I think that is really a blessed harvest this year because the Most High has been showing the whole world his power, and his amazing nature is coming back fully activated, okay? They're coming back full activated. They are rejoicing, okay? They are rejoicing right now. Nature is rejoicing, family. So I want you guys to rejoice as well, okay? Because there's much to be happy about. I want everyone to rejoice right now because there is much to be happy about. We just had to come out here and make sure that we can share all of this this joyous occasion with you, family. Okay, so you see, that's my dad there. He's standing in the middle of the swarm. I'm standing in the middle of out here. I don't have a suit on or anything. I'm not going to be handling the bees, so I should be perfectly fine. Okay, the bees are swarming, as I said, because they know how joyous of a time this is. Okay, and they're like, quarantine what? Stay in the house too. They're not staying in the house for no quarantine. They got work to do. They got honey to collect, okay? And they're enjoying their day. Family, I just want all of you guys to just rejoice, family, because the Most High is showing his power right now throughout the whole entire world, throughout the whole entire globe. And the nature knows. Nature knows that the Most High is bringing his new world, right here. Okay, so just rejoice, family. So make sure that you show up today, okay, on our Facebook Live and Instagram Live for some great, games, activities, and some giveaways, family. We look forward to seeing you at 2 p.m. Shalom. So, family, this is the first beautiful day that we've had in about 2 weeks. And my dad, he is right now about to go ahead and collect this here swarm. Okay, so my dad, he wants to go ahead and show you the breakdown of how this is all done. Dad, go ahead and let the people know what you're about to do.
All right, shalom family, how you doing? And like we explained before, when a hive gets too big and it has a new queen, the old queen leaves and half the hive flies with her. So what happened was, this is the situation that happened with one of the hives over there. And what they did was they came over here and they settled inside this bucket. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to transfer them from that bucket into this hive that's right here.
Go ahead.
And how I'm going to do that is, I'm going to try and lure them out with some wax. Because as soon as they smell this wax, it's going to smell like home to them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a few bees on here. And once they smell this wax, it's going to entice them to call the others over. And you're going to watch them march right into this box.
Wow. Family, this is such a blessing for us to be able to see today. We did not plan this at all. This is on the day of our honey drop event, which is celebrating our 5th spring harvest. You know, our 5th year spring harvest anniversary. And wow, what a sight to behold, a bee swarm on the very day of our event.
Look at them. Look at them. See them crawling on it?
Yeah. Now what my dad is doing, he's luring them into this here box right here that is already filled with frames. Okay, now as you can see, they're marching over. Okay, that lure has worked for them. They like the way that smells. Bees have a wonderful sense of smell.
Hey, get down to the bottom.
And as you can see, they are leaving that previous box and they are starting to migrate down the line and onto this hair frame. And as you can see, my dad has it inches away from the box, which some of the bees are already starting to get attracted to.
Okay, that should be enough. The thing is, I'm going to pick this up. So I'm going to stay. First, I'm looking to see if I can see the queen, which I do not see.
Yeah, we don't see the queen on here.
Don't see her. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stick this into this box. Just like this.
And those bees should just start marching right over, right?
Well, it's going to take some doing.
Take a little bit of time, but they should start marching into this here box.
And what I'm going to do is, see, now that they know they're scared, I'm going to put this lid on. I gotta get my hive tool.
So this is all a part of the hive mind. Okay, they think together, they think succinct. You know, we can learn a lot from bees because they work together, and you know, they think very succinctly. Family, they don't do things individually, they do things together. They work together. Okay, and that's how their hive is able to survive year after year. See, one bee can't do it alone. They need the whole entire hive to work together. Okay, and this is how they maintain their survival. The Most High made them this way. You know, they don't have to question what it is that they need to do. They already know exactly what they need to do, family. So as you can see, the bees are operating in full operation right now, family. Right in the middle of this here so-called quarantine. They're like, quarantine what? Stay in the house who? They're not doing it, family. What they are doing is doing exactly what the Most High created them to do, because they know the power that has been given unto them, okay, to do these wonderful things that you're watching right now. And this is a beautiful sight to behold. We just want to share this kind of joy with you, family. We know all the negativity that's going on out there. I just wanted to make sure that you guys can see. Look at the Most High's power right now. You know, nature is just showing out, ain't it, family? You know, from viruses to storms and earthquakes to the animals, and all the Most High's creatures are just doing amazing things right now, family. So just get out, family, and rejoice right now. This is a wonderful time to behold. Wonderful, beautiful time, prophetic time to behold right now, family. So my dad is back with his handy dandy hive tool. Okay, what he's going to do is he's going to move that frame in the perfect position. Okay, making sure that he doesn't hurt any of the bees. And he's trying his best. It's not the easiest thing to do, but that's the reason why he's wearing the protective gear. I'm not wearing any protective gear, okay? But I'm not handling the bees either, so I should be fine. Now, if I get stung once or twice, that's a good day, standing in the middle of a swarm of 80 to, 120,000 bees.
All right, so this is the part here. Move this out of the way. Somewhere inside this bucket, the queen is in here somewhere. What I want to do is I want to shake it just like that. Move this out of the way.
Look at that swarm, family.
And if you come around this side, you see them marching into the box.
Look at that, family. Isn't that wonderful? I know, you know, for us, we see one bee is, you know what? You're going to put yourself on quarantine. You're going to run in the house, you know, because one bee, I know is scary. But, guys, we are showing you, family, that these here honeybees are, their only interest is the hive. The only time that they want to sting is if they feel absolutely threatened. They are not stinging us. We're standing in the middle of about 80,000 bees right now, and just transporting them into their new home, okay? And if you go into our Facebook Live, you can actually see this here from beginning to the end. This really right now, what I'm showing you right now is the tail end of this here hive swarm, okay? So right now, what my dad is trying to do, he's trying to make sure the queen is in here somewhere, and she's in there somewhere. She is about double the size the average bee, okay? But she's still, it's like trying to find where's Waldo, and they're all yellow and black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Okay, so that's all we see. And you got to have a really keen eye to try to spot out where is the bigger bee, and usually that would be the queen. So hopefully she climbs up in there.
So we're getting a signal here that they like this home. How do we know this? You'll see a bee like this sticking its butt up in the air and fanning its wings. It's communicating to the rest of them, hey, we found the spot. This is nice. We're going to stay here. That's what it's doing. It's giving off a pheromone smell that's going into the air. That's why it's beating its wings. And these bees that's here is going to smell it, and they're going to start gravitating towards this one. See, there's another one. There's another one that's doing it. See, they all start to do it.
And what is this thing that they're doing? This dance.
Right. They're giving off a pheromone smell.
What do they call the dance?
It's just a dance.
Yeah, they like to do that little fan thing there.
Yep.
So they're just
fanning, and as you see, all these bees are going to start gravitating towards this way.
Okay, they like, wow, we found a home fast. This was easy. This was an easy day. Now, a lot of these bees are actually maybe just a week or two old, these are all new bees. Okay, and they instinctively know exactly what to do. Isn't that amazing, the power of the Most High? The first beautiful day they get, they decide, you know what? Yep, today is the day we're going to swarm. And it just so happens today, we're having our honey drop event, celebrating our 5th anniversary spring harvest, right here on Hebrew Care. So family, make sure you tune in at 2 p.m. today for our honey drop harvest. Shalom. Look at that, family. That worked. Them bees is in this hive. Remember, they were swarming earlier. Okay? Look at that. They in the box, family. Want to open it up real quick? Let them see. They in the box, family. Listen. My dad know what he doing with this. Honestly, if I didn't see him do it, I really wouldn't have known what to do. But my dad, he is, you know, when it comes down to this, he is a hobbyist and he knows what's going on with these bees. And they made themselves a new home in this here box. They tried to get away earlier, but we ain't let them do it.
I don't want to open it up.
All right, well, I could just go there. Look at that.
You don't want that. They angry.
Oh yeah, they buzzing.
Yep.
Well, did you hear that bee, y'all?
Yeah, you see them came all up. They all in there.
They in there.
Yep, there they go.
They like, oh, who's that?
Yep. They ready to attack. See that? See that aggressive look they got?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can hear them buzzing pretty hard. They warning us.
Yep.
All right, family, that's it. So you saw it from the beginning to the end.
Yep.
You saw that. Go ahead, Dad. Tell them what they saw.
Well, remember I told you that all I had to do was just sit this box out there, and they was going to transfer from that box into this box.
Yep.
That's what they did. They're in here now. And what I'm gonna do is later on tonight, when it starts getting dark, they're gonna all be inside there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick this box up and I'm gonna move it right over there in one of those spots.
That's what's up. So you saw the bees swarm. You saw my dad figure out where the swarm was going, which was on this tree, and then that little box over there, and then this bucket.
In front, you can see them going in.
And then you see my dad lure them into this here box, and you can see they made that their new home. You can actually see them going in and out of that new box. That's their new home now. Okay, they happy bees right now. They on guard. They ready to sting because it's their new home, and they want to make sure to let people know that this is our territory. Good job, Candyman.
Yep. So it's all done, and like I said, when it starts getting dark, all the bees will move inside, and I'm gonna move it over here, and it's gonna be its new home.
All right, Shalom.